You know, the birth of a nation, the death of an age, and the modernization of naval warfare all happened in the same place. That place is coastal Virginia, and it's close to my heart as it's where I'm from and where I grew up. And when you're surrounded by that much history, you can't help but fall in love with it. So in 1607, English ships arrived to found Jamestown, marking the beginning of permanent English settlement in America. Just a little more than a century later, the pirate Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard, is hunted down at the behest of Virginia's governor. After a brutal fight where he stabbed more than 20 times and shot several times, Blackbeard's finally killed. His head was removed and put on display at the entrance to the Chesapeake Bay as a warning to other pirates. Then on this day, March 9th, 1862, these same waters that have witnessed these other events would be part of something that would change naval warfare forever. The Confederate ironclad CSS Virginia sailed into Hampton Roads the day before and destroyed several Union wooden warships. It was reported that the cannonballs simply just bounced off of its iron armor. The Union fleet looked to be in serious trouble. Luckily, due to some reconnaissance and the help of a Swedish engineer by the name of John Ericsson, they had built an ironclad of their own in about 100 days. This ship was called the USS Monitor, and it introduced several technologies that are still in use in modern warships today. For example, it used a screw propeller instead of paddle wheels, sat very low in the water with heavy iron plating. Most importantly, it carried the first practical rotating turret, allowing the cannons to fire in any direction without having to turn the ship. The two ships battled for more than 4 hours in what became known as the Battle of Hampton Roads. But neither ship could destroy the other, and it ended in a stalemate. But in that moment, the world realized something. Wooden ships were now obsolete. The future of the naval world would be made of metal. For those of you who stuck around, thank you so much. And here's your extra tidbit. Those two ironclads that launched the modern Navy didn't last long themselves. Confederates blew up the CSS Virginia just 2 months later to avoid it being captured. And the Monitor sank off Cape Hatteras later that same year. Which one of these things do you think influenced history the most? The settlement at Jamestown? The death of Blackbeard and the Golden Age of Piracy? Or the Battle of Hampton Roads that defined the future of naval warfare? Let me know in the comments what you think. And as always, have a wonderful day.